Well, a few months ago, we hit the streets to sell our gold and saw just how easy it is to get scammed. But what about mailing in your gold? Some say it is a golden opportunity. Others, though, caution it's anything but a quick financial fix. Take a look.
I can get cash for this gold medallion of me wearing a gold medallion.
Their ads are pervasive, but some Cash for Gold customers say they're getting a raw deal.
When they slap you in the face with an absurd amount.
A golden opportunity to be fleeced.
You know, there are just a lot of people that are selling their gold right now, and there are some people that say they're getting ripped off. There's actually a class action lawsuit against Cash for Gold right now, and they invited us down to their headquarters here in Florida. So we came, and we can't show you the outside of the building for security reasons, but we really wanted to come in and see exactly what was going on.
I'll make sure that everything here is what I received.
The gold is tested.
We just simply scratch lightly.
Appraised.
We add it up.
An offer is made, and customers have 12 days to decide whether or not to accept it.
And we'll get about 1,800 degrees for this.
If they do, their gold is melted down.
We melt constantly.
But Consumer Reports finds mail-in companies, including Cash for Gold, sometimes pay out as little as 11% of the gold's value. I think some concerns are whether they're valid or not, that maybe more gold is getting processed here that someone sent in than they're getting paid for.
I know exactly what comes in is weighed up, is a value is assigned to it right from the computer. My people don't make more money off of it.
Cash for Gold says it pays 20 to 80% of the gold's value. But that's not what Frank Poindexter claims he got.
About a week and a half, I think, after I sent the package off to them with the gold in it, I received a check.
How much for? How much was the check for?
I was astounded. It was for 15 cents.
15 cents.
15 cents.
15 cents for what he says was more than a dozen pieces of gold, appraised at roughly $200. But Cash for Gold's internal documentation says just this single gold earring was in Frank's packet. Are you saying he lied to you?
I'm just telling you the facts.
In the end, Cash for Gold settled with Frank for $150. And you know, Frank Poindexter's not alone. He's joining that lawsuit against Cash for Gold, which alleges, among other things, that the company sometimes melts down the gold before the 12-day return period has ended, and sometimes blames the post office for losing items in the mail.
The class action is meritless. There are 3 named complainants on the class action suit. 3.
After numerous complaints about several companies, New York Democrat Anthony Weiner introduced the Gold Act, pushing for more stringent regulation of the industry on a national scale.
Basically, when you put that gold in that envelope, you're sending it off to the Wild West.
Now, if that Gold Act becomes law, it would require consumers accept the offer before their gold is melted down. And if they don't do that, then companies would get fined. It would also mandate that companies insure any jewelry they return to customers for the same value the customer insured it at when they mailed it in. And right now in Florida, where we were, there are stricter regulations as a part of a new law that took effect in October. It requires that all mail-in gold companies photograph every item they receive and log it into a national law enforcement database. Cash for Gold, I should say, says that it worked with Florida to create that legislation. As for you and how you can make sure you get the most for your gold, take a look at these tips. First of all, shop around. Take your gold to more than one place to be appraised before you sell it. And know the value of your gold. 14 karat, 18 karat, 24 karat gold, they all vary widely in value. And folks, you got to do your research on these companies before you mail in your gold. You should check with your Attorney General's office or the Better Business Bureau. And one of our fantastic CNN Money producers put together a pretty cool piece that shows you step by step just what happens to your gold when you mail it in. Yep, the whole smelting process. To check it out, head to cnnmoney.com.